kids. Well, I hope you're like me and take every chance you can to get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. I want to tell you today about a really interesting reading that we're going to have in tomorrow's service. It's our first reading. It's an amazing vision that Isaiah had in which God called him to become a prophet. But here I want to just read it to you, and then I want to tell you about this even more amazing hymn that Martin Luther wrote that illustrates this. It's really wild. If I could make a video of it, I think you'd all be really amazed by it. But here's how the reading, just the beginning of the reading goes. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting on a throne high and lofty, and the hem of his robe filled the temple. Seraphim, they're kind of like angels. Seraphs were in attendance above him. So imagine them flying around over God's head. Each had 6 wings. Remember, 6. With 2, they covered their faces, and with 2, they covered their feet, and with the other 2 wings, they flew. And one called to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. The pivots in the room that Isaiah was experiencing this vision, the pivots on the thresholds shook at the voices of those who called, and the house filled with smoke. What a vision. So now I want to sing you this incredible hymn that Martin Luther wrote that is exactly on this same text. We're not going to be hearing it in church tomorrow, but I want you to know about it. And I've heard this hymn sung with timpani, that's drums that get really loud, and cymbals crashing, and there's all kinds of wonderful ways that we could illustrate this. So here's how it goes, and Martin Luther gives us the sound of the angels singing to God, holy, holy, holy. So that's the really cool thing about this hymn. Here's how it goes. Isaiah in a vision did of old, the Lord of hosts enthroned on high behold, whose splendid train was wide outspread until its streaming glory did the temple fill. Above God's throne the shining seraphim with 6-fold wings did reverence unto him. With 2 each seraph hid his glorious face, and 2 about his feet did interlace. And with the other 2 he soared on high, and one unto the other thus did cry, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. His glory filleth all the earth. The beams and lintels at their crying shook, and all the house was filled with billowing smoke. Isn't that wild? Amazing to think that Martin Luther wrote that more than 500 years ago, and yet it can shake us up just as if he had written it yesterday. Well, thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in worship. God bless you all.